have to scroll down quite a bit. Ah, right up there. I went to that grassy area outside of Pallet Town and managed to catch a Tangela. That brings my total to 148 out of 150. That's right, only 2 entries left to fill, and the Kanto Pokédex will finally be complete. It's so close I can practically taste it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What's happening, guys? My name is Adam, aka Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play and Dub Pokémon Fire Red. In the last episode, we returned to Viridian City and defeated the 8th gym leader, who turned out to be none other than Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. After defeating him, he gave us the Earth Badge, the 8th and final badge we need to enter the Pokémon League. To get to the Pokémon League, we'll need to head west of Viridian City and enter Route 22. We've been here before, way back in the beginning of our adventure, but now we're ready to find out what lies on the other side. I wasn't talking about you!
What? Red! What a surprise to see you here! So you're going to the Pokémon League. You collected all the badges too. That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Red, as a warm-up for the Pokémon League. Come on!
Way to interrupt my dramatic speech, dude. Alright, this is our 7th battle against Blue. And once again, he is leading off with his Pidgeot. It is at level 47, normal flying type, keen eye for the ability with the moves Wing Attack, FeatherDance, Quick Attack, and Gust. I want to switch out to Amber for this one, because of obvious reasons. Pidgeot is pretty much the same as it was last time, just watch out for FeatherDance if you're using a physical attacker. One Thunderbolt, and I can bring Pidgeot to its knees. Or talons, should I say. Indeed, it's a one-hit KO. Well, this battle is getting off to a nice start, I have to say. Alright, what are you going to send out next? You're going to go for Rhyhorn. This is his newest Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon we're quite familiar with from the last gym. I'm obviously going to switch out to Schneider. Rhyhorn is at level 45, Ground Rock type, Lightning Rod for the ability, with the moves Rock Blast, Takedown, Fury Attack, and Horn Drill. Pretty similar to Giovanni's Rhyhorn, except it's packing Horn Drill, which is a move that instantly KOs the opponent. The downside, it only has 30% accuracy. And coupled with Rhyhorn's low speed, it's not going to be an issue. Especially if you have a strong special attacker like Schneider. Now he's going to go for his starter. Regardless of who you face, they will be at level 53, very, very high. Venusaur has Sweet Scent, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, and Growth. Charizard has Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Slash, and Scary Face. And Blastoise has Rain Dance, Water Gun, Rapid Spin, and Bite. Of the three, I would definitely say that Blastoise is the easiest because its attacks aren't very powerful. Venusaur can be annoying because it can heal its HP with Synthesis, but Charizard is by far the most dangerous because Flamethrower packs a punch. And I think Arcanine has demonstrated just that. Or Howland, I should say. He is no Arcanine. Who is this Arcanine? I've never heard of an Arcanine. Alright, Gyarados is up next. So I'm going to switch back to Amber for this one. Gyarados is at level 45, Water Flying type, Intimidate for the ability with the moves Rain Dance, Twister, Hydro Pump, and Thrash. if you chose, sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. If you chose Charmander as your starter, he will not have this Gyarados. Just a little reminder. All I can say about Gyarados is watch out for Hydro Pump. That packs a punch. But again, if you have an electric attack, Gyarados doesn't have a chance. I have to ask, why on earth is Gyarados a flying type? It doesn't make any sense. It really should be a dragon type, and it would definitely benefit from being so. Alright, he's going to send out his Growlith next. So I'm going to send in Rasmussen, because he hasn't had much time to shine. Growlith is at level 45. It's a fire type. Intimidate for the ability with the moves Flame Wheel, Takedown, Leer, and Agility. Growlith is by far his easiest Pokemon. If you chose Bulbasaur as your starter, he will not have this Growlith. He can also potentially have Execute, which is level 45, Grass Psychic type, Chlorophyll for the ability with the moves Solar Beam, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, and Stun Spore. Execute can actually be quite dangerous. Solar Beam is very powerful. It takes 2 turns to use. It charges up on the first, then attacks on the second for massive damage. You don't want to underestimate it. Also, Execute has the powder moves, so that's real annoying too. Speaking of annoying, his final Pokemon is Alakazam. It is at level 47, Psychic type. Synchronized for the ability with the moves Psychic, Calm Mind, Future Sight, and Disable. I have used Alakazam throughout my entire playthrough. I don't need to tell you how utterly savage this thing is. That Psychic hurts. I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to use Yawn to put it to sleep. He can also use Future Sight, which is rather interesting. We've seen that attack before. Watch out if it starts using Calm Mind, because that's when it really gets dangerous. Case in point. You'll want to try and take down Alakazam using physical attacks. They are the way to go because its special defense is pretty solid. Same can't be said for its physical stats, though. Alright, that was not a very difficult battle. But he can be tricky if you don't have the right Pokemon.
What? I was just careless, you! That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokémon League. Red, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya.
As modest as ever. I'm gonna go heal at the Pokemon Center, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. I went ahead and stocked up on some healing items for the upcoming area that we will be going through. You'll want to pack a lot of potions, full heals, full restores, not regular potions, mind you, but hyper potions, revives, max repels, any type of healing item you can think of, you'll want to stock up on. Because trust me when I say this, you're going to need them. But according to the sign, the Pokemon League's front gate is right before us. So let us enter. As you can see, there is a guard here. He notices that we have the Boulder Badge and allows us to proceed. And oh boy, I love this tune. It pumps me up. And hearing it makes me feel like I can take on the entire world. I have to admit, I like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee remix of this tune a little bit better, but this one's certainly no slouch either. As you can see by the guards and what they have said to us, you must have collected all 8 badges in order to proceed through this area. Bottom line, if you don't have all 8, you can't get through. And even then, you're going to need Surf in order to cruise along the waters. Thankfully, we have all 8 badges. This guy is going to ask us for the Soul Badge that we won from Koga. And I completely forgot that we can encounter wild Pokemon while we're here. In retrospect, I probably should have put up a repel. Silly me. Oh well, it's not that bad. The wild Pokemon here aren't particularly strong, and I find it rather surprising that they're in the 20s and low 30s range. And right now, my team is in the high 40s. So they're not really offering us much of a challenge. Speaking of wild Pokemon, there are 2 new encounters that we can find here. The first is Sandslash, number 28 in the Pokédex. Sandslash is a ground type, and it's the evolved form of Sandshrew. It is only available in Leaf Green, and just like Sandshrew, it's a defensive ground type with okay stats. It is rather slow, and there are better ground types. Hard for me to recommend at this point. The other Pokemon we can encounter is Arbok. Number 24 in the Pokédex. Arbok is a poison type. It's the evolved form of Ekans, obviously, and it is only available in Fire Red version. It's pretty subpar overall. The only thing it's got going for it is the fact that it can have Intimidate for an ability, and also it can learn Glare, which is a really good paralysis-inducing move. Other than that, it's very, very weak and is easily downed by a super effective hit. Can't recommend it at all. Alright, we're here in the home stretch. This guy will ask to see our Earth Badge. And with that, we have made it through Indigo Plateau. But wait! There is a cave in front of us. As a matter of fact, this cave takes us to Victory Road, the place where all victorious trainers travel through in order to meet the Elite Four. Victory Road can get fairly complicated. It's only got 3 floors, but it is rather easy to get lost in here. Before you enter Victory Road, make sure that you have a Pokemon with strength in your team because you're going to be pushing a lot of boulders. But this particular dungeon introduces a new mechanic. You see that silver circle over there? It is in fact a switch, and you have to push the boulders onto the switch in order for that stone gate to disappear. And once we travel up, we encounter a trainer. Now, unlike other areas, I'm actually going to show off all of the trainers in Victory Road because, well, I don't think I've shown off enough trainer battles. And we're at the home stretch. Everyone here has already earned 8 badges, so I think it would make for some good entertainment. Alright, let's hit you with the flamethrower, this Persian. You're going to be fighting a lot of cool trainers, jugglers, Pokemaniacs, a lot of the advanced trainer classes. No mamby-pamby bug catchers or lasses or youngsters. No, we're in the big leagues now. Almost all of the Pokemon you fight here will be fully evolved. And speaking of which, there are some new Pokemon that we can encounter, although I'll get to that a little bit later. That Ponyta had no chance, and interestingly enough, that Ponyta was at level 42, which means it could have evolved at that stage. Why didn't it? Up next is Rapidash, which is why I've sent out Schneider. Now that I think about it, I probably should mention that usually when I play through Pokemon games, I don't nickname my Pokemon. I know everybody does, but I never did, and I can't really explain why. For this playthrough, however, I wanted to just pay tribute to important people who have had a strong influence on my life. Granted, I did ask everybody's permission beforehand, so it's all well and good. Alright, that Vulpix is down. It's not a complete and total Schneider sweep. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. But Schneider definitely proved himself in the last gym, and I know he's going to prove himself in the upcoming series of battles as well. These battles are another reason why I highly recommend you stock up on healing items. Another great thing about these fights is that they give plenty of cash upon defeat, which is really nice. Unfortunately, we're going to have to re-enter the area if we want to get that other item. This one has a rare candy, that's always nice. Although we're kind of at the point where rare candies are pretty much irrelevant. I have 16 max repels, so in theory, this should be doable. I will say, I'm not going to get through Victory Road all in one video. I don't know how many videos it will take, but it's going to take quite a few. Cool Trainer Rolando, that's a nice name, and you're going to send out Eradicate. So I think Howland should be more than a match for you. Let's go ahead and hit you with Iron Tail. That's a move I haven't used often. Oh, almost! Howland is really close to a level up, and he's going to learn a pretty handy move once he reaches the 50s range, I think. My memory on his moveset is a little bit foggy, but let's hit you with another Iron Tail. Oh, Super Fang! We've never seen that move before. Super Fang, an attack that removes exactly half of the current target's HP. So that's a rather nifty move. Prior to Generation 4, it was in fact... Oh, he's learning it! That's awesome. Howland is about to learn Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed. This is a really cool attack. Much like Quick Attack, it always goes first, but the difference is that it's twice as strong as Quick Attack. So I'm going to replace Bite with Extreme Speed. And yeah, it's going to be a nice attack to have. Arcanine is one of the few Pokemon that can learn Extreme Speed. In fact, at one point in the history of the franchise, it was Arcanine's signature attack. So that's rather nice. But I'm going to switch out Howland for Amber to deal with this Wartortle, and the fact that Wartortle still knows Water Gun at level 42 is laughable. And what's even more laughable is, had Blue had a Blastoise, it would have also only known Water Gun, which I find really funny because apparently Blue doesn't know about TMs. Alright, I think I'm going to switch back to Howland for this one. I don't know what Pokemon he's going to send out because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he's going to send out Ivysaur. Not an issue for me whatsoever. One Flamethrower will get rid of it. And how am I doing for time, by the way? Almost at 20 minutes. I think I'm only going to be able to clear one floor of Victory Road. And then I'm probably going to have to call it quits. He's sending out a Charmeleon right about now. So, Rasmussen is a perfect match. And let's just use Rock Slide and see if it is a one-hit KO. And it is, with a critical hit, no less. And Rasmussen's really close to a level up. I know it seems like I'm dominating these Pokemon, and for the moment I am. But once we reach the end of the Victory Road, the Pokemon that we're going to be battling will be at insane levels. Alright, Charizard is his final Pokemon, and because Charizard is a Fire and Flying type, and Never mind, because of Rock Slide's low accuracy, Rasmussen missed. And this Charizard is being a jerk. It's spamming Smokescreen. I don't like that. Hey, you didn't smoke your way out of that, did ya? Did ya? Quad weakness plus stab? Yeah, that Charizard didn't have a chance. I had a chance. No, you really didn't, buddy boy. Alright, we're going to head up these stairs, and then we're going to head back down again. Why on earth are we doing that? Well, if you remember, there was an item right over here, and we're just going to go ahead and move this boulder all the way across, and we get TM2, which contains the move Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw is a nice move. It's a dragon type attack with some pretty good power behind it. The only downside is that dragon type moves are classified as special from generations 1 through 3. Dragon was another type that benefited tremendously from the physical special split in Generation 4. Okay, that switch has been pressed down. And I wonder, is there any... No, we can't get up there. So we're going to have to take the long way around. But first we have to get past this dude. Victory Road is indeed the final test for trainers. Black Belt Daisuke. I think that's how you pronounce it. He only has one Pokemon, and that's Machoke. And I just realized that I completely forgot to heal up Howland. So let's see how much an Aerial Ace does. I'm hoping Howland gets a lot more time to shine in this victory. Ooh, submission. Yeah, that's not an attack to be trifled with, but he killed himself with his own recoil damage. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. All right, let's show what Yulin is capable of against Machop. Now, if you're wondering why the last video ended so abruptly, it's because my recording got corrupted. Or at least the latter half of the recording got corrupted, which is why Yulin still knows Psybeam. I will teach Yulin Calm Mind again off screen, but something went wrong in that recording and I have no idea what it was. Nevertheless, I was able to salvage the footage and bring it back. So now I am on track, I am golden, and I'm good to go. A good strong psychic attack, and Machoke goes down. Yeah, these fighting Pokemon are a joke compared to Yulin. Acho! I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe you caught cold in the cave? I'm not sure. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab this, which is TM37, that contains the move Sandstorm, which is a weather attack. And let's go ahead and run into a wild Pokemon? Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to talk about the wild Pokemon in the next video, because after this is done, I'm going to go ahead and, challenge this guy. Ah, so you wish to challenge the Elite Four? Indeed I do. The Elite Four are waiting for us at the end of Victory Road, and I intend to challenge them and become the champion. Alright, you have a Drowsy. Since you have Psychic Pokemon, I am going to send out my Anti-Psychic. And by Anti-Psychic, I mean Sleeping Giant, aka Overton. Alright, Drowsy's using Meditate. That increases its physical attack. Learned by few Pokemon, I think. I believe Hitmonlee can also learn Meditate. I'm surprised that Drowsy can use Meditate. It's not meant to be a physical attacker. But it does learn Headbutt, so I don't know. He's going to send out a Hypno. Not very dangerous at all, especially since its Poison Gas missed. Hypno's strength lies in its special defense, which is why I use physical attacks. I think I'm actually going to call this video quits after I am done with this fight. So he's going to send out Kadabra, and Kadabra is going to use Future Sight. That's not too dangerous. I am about 26 minutes in, so I am going to have to end the video as soon as this battle is over. And he's got another Kadabra. Okay, I'm fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Why are you using Recover when your HP is full? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, down it goes. That was a pretty easy fight, and Overton got a ton of experience. Alright. With that fight taken care of, and with part of Victory Road traveled, I think we're going to end the video here. So next time on Let's Play and dub Pokemon Fire Red, we're going to explore more of Victory Road. See you guys then.